Um, gods were just talking about my existence. You'd be amazed how many gods possess me to talk to each other, because they're all everywhere. So when you're a god, I think I've said this before, but when you're a god not hiding like me, so when you're a normal god and you talk, your heaven rumbles till it breaks, or it could easily break. So when you're a god, you're so powerful, you make everything kind of rumble too much until it could break when you talk and stuff. So I had to really, really figure out how to put my death back together down here and figure out how to be a powerful giant and be my real self, where people could handle me any which way. Because normally a god's too powerful. They kind of explode and break everything because they're so powerful. And just when they barely talk or barely use like a vocal equivalent piece of power, like a little piece of power in the equivalent of like a vein of power rumbling with like a voice type thing, and they could, destroy an entire area. And so gods usually possess me to talk, so everybody hears whatever it is they want to be saying. And gods typically will possess my powers to talk to everybody, because it's easier than trying to talk for themselves. And if they're not nearby, there's no way to use their own omnipresence or powers to kind of communicate or whatever. So they just use me all the time. But so they were inside of me, nicely helping everyone to understand my life as of this moment. Apparently, a husband who's very wealthy had somebody hired to figure out me, and is somehow connected to my phone. Well, I didn't know that. And then apparently about 4 husbands have hired people to find me, I guess, to be able to follow me on the phone, but I don't know. They didn't say that part. And then they were saying that a bunch of random men are now checking my location to check on me when I sleep, or check on me here and there to make sure I'm just doing okay. And they're like my secret little guardian angel men, that apparently I mess with their bodies and more with my powers. And so they just, I guess, are saying thank you or being nice. And they just check on me here and there to make sure I'm doing okay or my day's okay. That sounded kind of sweet and really precious, like that man in the truck that was behind me, just making sure the belt was good and the car was good. What sweet people. I appreciate that. And then this God possessed me and said, "Oh my God, what she can do with her powers to men." And then some other God said, "If she could do all that with her powers to men, why are they not all flocking?" And some God said, "Watch out, they're trying to." Well, this is going to be fun.